Service only. I'm here with Paul Archibald. How long you been in the industry, and tell me a little bit about what you've been doing in this space.
So I've been in the mortgage business for 13 years and at Guaranteed Rate for the past um, 4 years. I do everything from VA, FHA, conforming, jumbo loans. Um, I do not discriminate because it's all volume. Love helping people out at the end of the day, and there's a lot of products available that we have.
So a lot of things that I hear. Obviously, I'm in the real estate space. A lot of things I hear from like buyers, right? They have a lot of anxiety with the whole process, you know. So what's really the truth in terms of if you're someone that is thinking about buying a house, like this is my American dream, this is what I want to shoot for, but it looks so robust, it looks so huge, I don't even know where to begin. What's really the truth with minimizing your anxiety to what you actually need to do to take the steps to buy a house?
Everything's about setting expectations. So you just need to do your homework, know your guidelines on the products that you're telling people that they're getting into. Because if you don't, then you're going to have people pointing fingers at the end of it. And it's, again, going back to setting expectations, timelines. You need to have deadlines when you get your documents in by a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
After your documents in, then we'll submit it to underwriting. This process will take X amount of time. And then you need to have hold everybody and yourself that you work with accountable to ensure, do your best work to make sure your customer has a enjoyable experience, because at the end of the day, customer is number one. You have to put the customer first in mortgages and any business.
So if I'm a buyer, I don't know anything about anything. I don't know if I should go with a large bank, small bank, private lending, or a credit union. How do I figure that out? Like, how do I really decide which institution may be the best fit for me? Like, how do I go that route?
Well, I would recommend shopping. You want to talk to a few different people. I would say 2 or 3 personally. I would like everybody to call me first, and then if I can't do them, I think it's a better fit for them to go somewhere else. And I have relationships with people at local banks, credit unions, and I mean, I'm not going to take a loan for somebody that I don't think I'm the best fit for, because it's not. I'm not going to be able to give them the best service, and it's going to take. It's going to affect them, and it's going to take time away from other things that I could be doing as well. So it's just it's got to be upfront. But we have so many different programs that we are top 10 retail lender in the United States.
Yeah.
So we really try.
That's something I wanted to touch on a bit later, but we can definitely talk about that.
Yeah. So we have so many different products that it's really a full service operation, and it's concierge service is what you want to try and provide.
So what are the steps from someone that before they even get to meeting you, or someone in your position? What does someone trying to buy a house need to prepare for before they can even come to talk to a lender?
Well, I think the conversation, you could always have a conversation. You don't need to get prepared. I mean, you need to be employed. That's number one.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about the minimum things that you should have in place.
Being employed.
Okay.
Number one. You need to have income.
Yeah.
Down payment money is available. That we do have. You can put 0% down for mass housing, 3% down Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, 3.5% down for FHA. We can go 10% up to $1 million. So a lot of times people think you need to have 20% down to get into a home, and that is false.
Are those programs also available? Let's say you already have a house. Can you still get into something with low money down, or is that only for, or just normally for your first time?
Primary residence.
Okay,
it doesn't matter if it's a new primary residence, but as a rule of thumb, it's your primary residence.
So you could literally be on your second or third home And
Oh,
if,
yeah.
and if you're buying your fourth home, but you're gonna live in it,
10% down.
you can.
Primary residence.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think a lot of people probably don't know about that. So.
Yeah, it's second homes for conforming,
Mhm.
which is 600, or that's agency, but 453 and under, you can put 10% down.
Oh, that's great.
Investment properties, you can go 10%, not 10%, 20 to 25 is a good rule of thumb.
Okay, and back on to what you mentioned a moment earlier, as far as guaranteed rate. What has made guaranteed rate one of the top 10 lenders for customers to consider if they want to bring their business there?
Yeah, so we, technology, great products. We have the most top loan officers in the United States
Mhm.
work at guaranteed rate, and the reason for that is it really is a good platform to work off of. I wouldn't work there if I didn't think that was the case. The administration, or the operations, I should say, is very strong, and they get back. They have scorecards. They're based on they're graded on their performances.
Mhm.
So they have every incentive to ensure a great customer service experience, and the management is good. I mean, from top to bottom, it's a really good organization, and I can say that with no
Equivocation.
exactly. And I like working. I drink the Kool-Aid.
Okay, all right, that's good. What about misconceptions? So, what are, if any, misconceptions about, let's say, guarantee rate, or a lender similar to guarantee rate? As a buyer, you should, or maybe you heard, or
Yeah,
have
I've heard some realtors think that it is a difficult place to get a mortgage at times, and it's if you don't know the products and you don't know the systems that
Mhm.
are in place, it is. Okay, you just need to know what you're working off of. But it is. I mean, I've had some deals that you can close a loan in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and there's very few places in the marketplace.
I
I
can
know
do it
for a
fast like
fact
that.
I can't. Online applications, uploading documents through a transfer safe system,
Mhm.
which is a secure portal, rushing appraisals, in-house underwriting with, turn times within a day if need be. And you also have, we fund in our name, so.
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
Everything's in-house, and then we sell it off into the secondary market.
So, a lot of customers have said to me, when it comes to like a realtor like myself referring, let's say, someone like yourself, they think that they may feel like just because I'm referring to you, I get something from that, or because maybe you refer an agent to work with them, you may get something from that. So, and with that being the case, if you give a referral, just like if I give a referral, you're giving it because you feel like it's the best fit, not because you're getting a commission, not because you're getting something on the back end, but because you feel like this client would fit well with this agent, or vice versa.
That's what, if it's illegal, so I'm in this the long haul, so I'm not gonna put my license on. If you give me a referral,
Mhm.
I'll get you a glass of water. That's about it. But
and he did. I got my
get
one
a
right
glass
here.
of water. But if you want, if you could be my friend, but I'm not gonna. You can't. I'm not gonna put my license on the line, and I wouldn't want to do business with anybody who expects something in return. I'm
Mhm.
doing. I'm providing a service for your customer, so you can go out and do your job, get more listings,
Mhm.
Developments, service your clients in other ways. I don't want you to be thinking about the mortgage process, and when you say you call Paul, you just kind of set it and forget it. You can move on.
And I think it's important to hear that, and for you to say that, because like even on the agent side, like I know a lot of buyers, sellers, even investors, when they think about an agent, if they don't have a good relationship, the agent almost feels like a sleazy car salesperson.
Mhm.
Are they gonna get something over on me? What's in it for them? Stuff like that. So it really feels good to hear you say that when it comes to referrals that you may give, or just completing that relationship with an agent that you've been working with either for the first time or over a course of years, that you're just doing it genuinely because it's a good fit for the client, or it may be a good fit for the client.
Yeah, that's the way it is, and you know, I'm in business for a long time and want to continue to do it, and I don't know, that's how I operate. Because what comes around goes around.
What about in terms of advice? So when you have a client that comes in the office, let's say you successfully close, it's their first time buying a house, and I'm pretty sure you've probably been in this situation. That client may have not been thinking about buying a second or third house, or maybe buying investment properties and stuff like that. So do you have conversations with your clients in terms of thinking about building a portfolio over the long haul and stuff like that?
Yeah, if that's what they're, I ask what their goals are. If they want to, if they're real estate people, absolutely. You can. I mean, we're really up to investment, second homes, up to, investment properties up to about 9 we can have with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Mm-hmm.
But the answer is probably not a ton. I think that would be more of a real estate broker.
Okay. And if someone at home wanted to do some homework on Guarantee Rate or yourself, if they just wanted to make sure, obviously they got their job, they have their income, credit's where it should be. Are there any sites that you could refer to them that they could just go on and make sure they have like a small checklist together?
Absolutely, yeah. So if you fill an online application, that we have an award-winning digital mortgage. It was actually the first digital mortgage that came out into the marketplace, even before Rocket Mortgage.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Rocket.
Yeah, it came out before that. And so what you do is you fill out name. You can get a pre-approval yourself if you the system will generate a pre-approval yourself if you fill it out soup to nuts: name, date of birth, social security number, pull your credit. At the end of it, you'll get a checklist of items to provide: W-2s, pay stubs,
mm-hmm.
bank statements.
And this is before you even, so you could do this on your own.
On your own, right now. So I want to test it out.
Yeah, I might have to test it out myself. Yeah. But that's pretty cool because literally like it holds that individual accountable for what they need to do, and it gives them a quick little A to Z.
Absolutely. And then I will get notification when the application comes in, and when the documents have been uploaded, I'll review them as well. So just to put an extra stamp on it.
And in that process, before you get to, let's say, you've been notified, you and that customer connect. Now you guys are working towards securing a mortgage and having it successfully being closed. What are some things that may come up that buyer should just be wary about?
Well, I would say making sure that the appraisal, whenever the appraisal comes in, that's very important. You make sure the appraisal comes in at the agreed purchase price.
Is there an issue if it comes really, really under?
That's a problem, because you're gonna have to either pay the difference and then go back to the negotiation tables with the seller. That does not happen too much. It happened quite a bit in 2008, 9, Great Recession. Very rarely this time in this market currently, because but the situation does because the market's very hot.
Yeah.
And some of the comparable sales may not be available
mm-hmm.
In that market if you're overpaying. But who knows? You could end up getting a good deal if you look at it 5 years from now.
So appraisal, anything else that may pop up, or
make sure you still paying your bills on time. Don't want to have, because we do pull your do a soft pull, not a hard pull on your credit prior to close. The what else is there? Verification of employment. Do not change jobs, or if you do, please let us know.
Yeah, that's a big
keep your
deal.
job too. So be
if
nice to your boss.
If you were in that situation and you were going to change jobs, that's not the time to do it.
You can actually do it, but you need to have. If it's a commission job, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But if it's a salary job, we would need to wait. We could go off of an offer, but it needs to be a salary job.
That's good. That's good to know. Anything else you want to kind of share about yourself, guaranteed rate? Just kind of being in that space as someone that's looking to get into a mortgage or anything at all.
I mean, I'm available all the time. I'm looking to grow my business. I really enjoy what I do. And I think it's a great industry. Home buying is, it's huge. So it's awesome to be able to help somebody, achieve that. And people are like, oh, thank you. I'm like, I'm just doing my job, And so there's some satisfaction behind that.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think a lot of people, that's like a big moment for them.
It sure is. Yeah. It's like, getting your license, graduating college, getting married, and having a kid. It's a milestone.
Yeah.
It's when you get to help somebody with a life milestone. It's pretty cool. So.
Well, that's good. Well, I want to thank you for the time and giving some insight more into the lending space, what buyers should anticipate and expect and prepare for, things of that nature.
Well, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for watching. Service only, Paul Archibald.